Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Hope you guys are well. We're going to be doing your week ahead reading. This is from the 15th to the 21st of April 2019. For your reading, guys, we are looking at using the Next World Tarot by Christy C. Road. That's just for one card, just to see what the energies are that you need to focus on for the week coming up. We are also going to fill the story in with the Giant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, which I really like that because you can see the pictures a lot more on camera when you use the giant ones. We're also going to use the Spellcaster's Tarot, just 5 cards to get any other information for the week. And then finally the tea leaf cards, just 3 cards, anything additional that you need to know. I like to try and just, you know, give as much as I can on these weeklies. So the first thing is, Libra, let's have a look at what it is that you need to focus on for the next 7 days. So between the 15th and the 21st of April 2019, what is it that Libra needs to focus on between the 15th and the 21st of April 2019? What is it Libra needs to focus on? Show me in one card. What do you need to focus on? The Messenger, so the Hierophant is what you need to focus on, guys. Hierophant is Taurus energy. Hierophant is lesson, education, learning, organisation, structure. Hierarchy is the Hierophant energy. You may need to focus on someone who can give you some advice. The Hierophant is also a wise old counsellor. This can be the head of the family, for example. This can be, you know, your person in HR who you need to get advice from. It's wise counsel as well. So maybe the focus for the week for some of you guys. And also this is kind of your higher you know, your higher guidance system. So when you've got the Hierophant showing, in a way, it reminds me of the High Priestess, to be perfectly honest with you. Some people say that the Magician is the natural counterpart to the High Priestess, but the High Priestess is like the Popess and this is like the Pope sort of thing. So they're naturally, for me, very much counterparts. And I feel that with the High Priest, with the Hierophant energy, this isn't just, for some of you guys, you need to focus on lessons that have been learned or learning a lesson. All right, you need to pay attention to the signs. You need to pay attention, I think, for the week, Libra, to what life or what the universe or what God or whatever source is trying to teach you with this Hierophant. Because there's a lesson to be learned with this card. It's all about education. The Hierophant deals with things like hospitals and universities and schools and teachers and mentors as well. Some of you guys might need to focus on getting a mentor, for example, in the next 7 days. Libra, maybe because some of you guys need some advice or you need some guidance. Also, remember the Hierophant is the card about guidance. So you need to perhaps focus on getting some guidance with the Hierophant energy, getting some mentorship with the Hierophant energy. Some of you guys might need to focus or might be focusing on educating yourself or maybe going back to college or university. Hierophants can be doctors because they deal with health and hospitals. So some of you guys might be focusing on getting to your doctor and getting some advice there as well with the Hierophant. Some of you guys might be focusing on an elder within your family or maybe within the church, getting some advice or some guidance from that type of individual over the next 7 days. I think that probably the week is very much focused on getting guidance, but also the hierarchy is the Hierophant energy, and there is good and bad with every single one of these tarot cards, Libra. Sometimes the Hierophant for me means to be in submission to others, okay, because you've got usually, even though on here we don't see the submission though, which is interesting, but you do have, if you look at this Hierophant energy, this is somebody who's a speaker, and this person is standing up for, you know, people. Can you see here, somebody's written queers on here, and this is obviously probably part of this is like a gay pride march or something like that. So this is all about standing up for your beliefs as well. So the focus for the week might be the need to stand up for what you believe in as well, because that's what the Hierophant is. It's all about your guidance structure. It's about, well, what is your ideology on life? What is it that you believe in? Okay, Hierophants also represent things that are traditional or things that are considered to be the norm. But anything can be the norm and anything can be traditional. It's just the way that you're brought up that's traditional. If you're brought up with 2 gay dads, for example, that's your norm. If you're brought up with a woman and a man, that's your norm. If you're brought up with, you know, if you're born from a black father and a white mother, that's your norm. For me, the Hierophant is whatever it is that it's been brought up as, you know, whatever it is that you see as being normal. There are no rights and wrongs in society as far as I'm concerned. And for me, this is just keeping to the tradition of the way that you've been brought up. So there might be the need for this week as well, Libra, just to pay attention to what your belief system is, perhaps what you've been taught, what you've grown up with, because it might be something that can serve you well. So let's have a quick look at what's going on behind the situation here. Taurus, we'll use the larger Rider-Waite. So, you know, the past of the situation, Libra, we're saying that this week, the next sort of 7 days is a time to focus on your belief system more than anything. Family, the Hierophant energy, elders within the family, people who you can learn from, educating yourself within the family. Because in the past, guys, you did have the Sun. So some of you guys, maybe you had a child. This is new life, new birth. New beginnings is the Sun. So you could have had a new beginning. Some of you guys, it might be that you've not long given birth, for example, with the Sun energy. But the Sun also means enlightenment. So this might have been an exposure and enlightenment. Some of you guys might have been exposed, or you might have become enlightened, or you might have been seeking enlightenment. Could also be a Leo individual or a child, for example. This could be a father figure, the Sun. Suns represent fathers. And the moon represents mothers. So moon is feminine energy, Sun is masculine energy. So this could be something to do with a male, potentially with the Sun energy showing up here in the past. Let's have a look at what shows up with this Sun energy showing up here, Libra. The Nine of Wands energy shows up here. I feel that some of you guys were very cautious though, because you've got the Nine of Wands energy here. And you've got the Sun. You might have been very cautious, very nervous of a Leo individual, or you could have been very nervous. I think that this might be an individual here with the Sun. This could be a Leo, or this could be somebody who's very egotistical. The Sun energy also represents Leos, but Leos are very much leadership people. And if you think about the Sun card just as being a person, this is somebody who is extraordinarily confident in who they are, bordering on being kind of very egotistical. You know, very forthright, Sun energy type of people. I'm not saying all Leos, I'm not saying Leos do this, but just in terms of, you know, this person being very nervous of the Sun, this could be a person here. But this person would have been probably overly, there's an arrogance that comes with the Sun as well. So you guys might have been very cautious around somebody like this, somebody who likes popularity and likes being the centre of attention. The Sun also represents people that like to be the centre of attention, Libra. And you might have been very nervous or very cautious about somebody being the centre of attention, or you might have been very nervous or very cautious about putting yourself in the spotlight. Sun also represents to put yourself in the spotlight, to step forward, to get your recognition. Some of you guys might have been very nervous to do that. He's looking across at this. For me, he's not holding out for it. For me, if the Nine of Wands is holding out for something, it's on the other side of the card. When it's looking at something, it's kind of staying away from it. All right. I feel that some of you guys were kind of a little bit cautious. Could be a person, arrogant, you know, somebody who feels that they are deserving of a certain thing in life, or somebody who is kind of very much wanting to be recognised by others. This is that type of individual showing it. Or you might have been a little bit nervous about putting yourself in the spotlight with the Sun energy showing up here. Or you might have been a little bit nervous about kind of a new beginning or something like that with the Sun energy and that Nine of Wands. And I do feel that you guys were nervous about something to do with a Leo, or somebody who might have been kind of a little bit overly arrogant, or maybe putting yourself Libra in the spotlight with that Sun energy. And you could have even been nervous about getting burnt. Sun card in the tarot also means to get burnt as well. You might have been nervous about getting burnt with the Sun energy showing here. Three of Swords is in the reverse here. Three of Swords reverse for me is all about overcoming heartbreak, okay? I feel that some of you guys overcame some heartbreak and you were nervous about getting in there. I think this is a relationship reading or a friendship reading. Because the first three cards are saying that in the past, Libra, I thought with the Three of Swords in the reverse, some of you guys overcame a really tumultuous time with that Three of Swords reversed. heartbreak. You were let down, probably third party, somebody cheated on you perhaps, for some of you Librans, or somebody just really let you down. You were overcoming that, which is why you guys have been really nervous about kind of with the sun energy. It could be a new relationship, but also in terms of a new relationship, it's getting burned. The Nine of Wands is looking across at the sun energy, and he's really nervous with the Nine of Wands energy about getting burnt because he's just coming out of a painful situation. So I feel that some of you guys are just about come out of this painful situation, and now you're kind of in the past. You've been thinking, I don't really want to get burnt. So I think that you've been a little bit trepidatious concerning relationships, Libra. Now going into the forthcoming week, the 15th to the 21st of coming into the coming week, so the 15th to the 21st of April 2019, guys, your thought pattern will be, well, the Knight of Wands, just go for it. You'll be ready. And I also feel that your thought pattern is restless with the Knight of Wands energy. But this is also a card to be driven. It means to be driven. And I think that your thoughts, what are your thoughts driven by though? Because your thought pattern is one of the Knight of Swords. And this is kind of like, when you get the Knight of Swords, it's just like, just go for it. Just do it. You know, with the Knight of Swords energy showing there. The Moon energy though. So the Moon energy is kind of up and down. And I get the impression that the way that you're thinking with the moon, when you think in terms of like moon energy, your mind might be up and down. Your emotions are influencing the way that you're thinking, but also your thinking is very blurred, okay? But I feel that you guys, with the Knight of Swords rushing out of that moon energy, but this is also for me to be driven by our emotions. So this is driven, the Knight of Swords and the Moon, by our emotions. So I feel that where your head is that you're very driven by your emotions and by your instinct. The Moon means instinct. Remember, the Moon is kind of like, you don't see much. This is a card of guidance. It's a kind of like a double thing with the Moon. You can be guided by the Moon, but you can also be, you know, kind of led crazy, or you can be very kind of in the dark with the Moon as well. But I feel that the way that you're thinking is that you're very driven by your emotions. Even though some of you guys are a little bit wary, Nine of Wands means to be wary about getting burnt with that sun energy because you've just kind of recovered from a relationship breakdown or the breakdown of a partnership or a friendship. I do feel that where your head is kind of going in the next 7 days, Libra, is that you're very driven by your instinct, by your intuition, by your emotions, with the Moon energy showing there. You've got the Devil card energy. I feel that you're very driven by your emotions, and I feel that this is to do with the Devil energy. It's to entangle yourself, maybe to try something different, maybe to experiment with this Devil energy. Maybe this is sexual energy, because the Devil represents sex. And the Knight of Swords and the Devil card can often mean somebody who's driven by sex, or Devil and Knight of Swords is sex drive. All right, but I think that you're very driven by your emotions, very tempted, and it's to do with the temptation card of the Devil energy showing here. All right, the temptation energy. I feel to find a partnership. Eight of Cups. I just pulled 2 more cards. I usually just do the 3 cards, but I just felt like I should be. The Eight of Cups energy is kind of trying to pursue this new direction. It's kind of heading in the direction of the Two of Wands. So it's to pursue a partnership, I think. I think that you're driven by the idea of pursuing some form of a partnership. The more that you kind of think about it, the more you're like, you know what, actually, I shouldn't let, you know, whatever happened in the past hold me back. I'm over that now. It's a clean slate and I'm moving forward. What's the advice in 3 cards from the universe concerning this? Universe 3, what's the advice you have for Libra concerning this? Next 7 days, 15th to the 21st. What's the advice? Okay. It says hold your horses, Knight of Wands in the reverse. Libra, the universe is saying to hold your horses with the Knight of Wands reverse. Don't rush into anything with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, that's the advice from the universe. Don't rush into anything. You know, take time out with that 9 of Coins energy. All right, take time. Oh God, just dropped a card there. Right, that's the message card. Take time out with the 9 of Coins energy. Savour your independence. Savour the time that you have right now just to enjoy life on your own terms with the 9 of Coins energy showing here. King of Coins. All right, so this is the person probably. You know, the 9 of Coins is about somebody who's happily independent of the King of Coins, of a long-term relationship. So I feel that he's saying the advice is hold your horses, Libra. All right, take time out to value your independence. and the time that you have away from a serious relationship with someone. King of Coins is like a serious relationship. It's like somebody who's loyal and committed. So value the time that you have outside of, because the Nine of Coins lady is outside of the commitment of the King of Coins, outside of a committed relationship. I really think it's just saying, Libra, just take time out and just get used to enjoying your independent status again, because I think that, you know, usually when people are afraid or wary of getting burnt, Nine of Wands looking into that sun, very wary of getting burnt. I mean, if you look at on a hot sunny day and you see the sunshine, we usually do this. Or we wear, you know, black and white people. I'm black and I still wear sunblock or sunscreen because you can get wrinkles with the sun in that. So that's what it means to be wary of the sun. Be wary of the sun, because the sun can burn you. And if the sun burns you, it's going to do a lot of damage. So some of you guys are very wary of getting damaged in relationships with that sun card. This is the way that the tarot rolls. Don't always think that because you've got something like a sun card, it's all happiness and light. It's not. Sometimes the sun means to be burnt. Sometimes the sun means to expose yourself to something. Sometimes the sun means that you can have your blinkers on. There's all sorts of ways to look at a tarot card. Some of you guys are wary of getting burnt because you've overcome some hurt. We're going to quickly hone down the cards. The video on the cards, the camera on the cards. I'm going to show you the layout. Just bear with me. Okay, Libra, we've got your spread showing up here. Let me just move these cards along a little bit here so that they're a bit neater on the desk, like so. Okay. Hope you guys can see all of that stuff. I'm going to just try and just wangle the camera around there. That's better. Okay. So you can see the spread that we've got here, and you know, here's your advice card. This is what you need to be focusing on for the week. I think that this is learning a lesson and learning lessons from the past. This is what I think this is. If I get the Six of Cups with this Hierophant energy, for me this is about lessons from the past, and you need to focus on the lessons from the past. I also feel that the focus with the Hierophant is you need to focus on you know, what does your inner guidance system tell you? What is it your belief system telling you right now? For me, this is very similar to the High Priestess in terms of the intuition aspect of the Hierophant energy, where we're paying very much attention to what our spiritual you know, guidance is telling us. And I feel that you need to pay attention and be very, very kind of focused on that element with the Messenger card, i.e. the Hierophant card showing here. What have you learned from the past? And I do think that you guys are learning something from the past here, because you know, the past energy says you're wary. The Nine of Wands, if you look at him here, he's not guarding the sun because he's not in front of the sun. That's how I read tarot. I look at the positions. If he was here, he'd be kind of waiting. He's waiting for probably for something good to happen. This guy's waiting for something good to happen. But he's looking at the sun. He's got a head bandage on. He's been hurt. He's been let down, so he's kind of wary of this energy here. Some of you guys are wary of kind of, you know, overly kind of confident and, what am I looking for? Actressy type of people, people who are too in your face with the sun energy, people who are too full on, they're full of confidence with the sun energy. This might be somebody that you're wary of, a Leo individual perhaps, or somebody who's got the gift of the gab, and somebody who's really showy with the sun energy, and you might be wary of a particular person. They might come across as being really good, but you're still wary because you've had your heart broken before and you're just kind of overcoming that energy. So I think Libra, some of you guys are really wary of getting involved maybe with a person like this, or you're just very wary about getting, in the past you said, I'm really wary about getting burnt with the sun energy because I've been hurt in the past and I'm just kind of overcoming that hurt now with the Three of Swords. And where the thought process is now, going into the next 7 days, some of you guys, your head is kind of starting to change a little bit because you're kind of saying, oh, I'm very driven, because I think with the moon energy, the moon is where, our soul is. This is where our deep emotional feelings are. And some of you guys are driven by the moon. You're driven by the feelings that you have with the moon energy, that you do want to kind of, with this devil energy, get attached to someone. You do want to kind of, go out there and meet someone, and perhaps this is sex, for example, because this is like devil and the Knight of Swords is sex drive, okay? And it's your feelings about sex drive. So some of you guys are very driven and very tempted, and you're very driven by your emotions, and the emotions are to get yourself entangled with someone with the devil energy. Probably a lot of it is to do with sex, because you know, you've been burnt before, but you want the close. Devil isn't always a bad card. Sometimes you want that kind of really close bond, and you're driven by your emotions to have that bond, that really close bond with the devil energy showing here. And I don't mean the Two of Cups close bond. I mean a really strong, you know, twin flame stroke soulmate attachment with someone with the devil energy. You want something really strong with someone. You're really driven emotionally by that, mentally. So your head is kind of saying, I really want that close bond, okay? And that's why you're kind of, you know, driven by the emotions to have that close bond, and almost as well your mind is saying, you know, therefore I would like to kind of find the Two of Wands. The Eight of Cups is in this direction, so this guy's trying to find, and that's why some of you guys are thinking, I'd love to find with the Eight of Cups a partnership with the Two of Wands energy. I'd like to seek out a partnership with someone, a partnership in which I can have a really close bond with the devil energy, because emotionally I really feel a drive to do that right now. So you guys are kind of, in the past you felt this, but I'm seeing a change over here. Going forward though, the universe is saying wait, just hold your horses. The Knight of Wands in the reverse, I read this as somebody slowing down. Don't be in such a rush. He's in a rush. This is in your mental area, but he's kind of like, whoa, no, we're not going to do that. So really going forward, Libra is saying hold your horses here. Take time to savour your independence here, and kind of just keep a little bit of a distance with that Nine of Coins energy from getting involved and committed with someone. Maybe the King of Coins is this Sun person here, okay? Maybe you've got a very strong attraction to a confident business person, for example, or a confident boss, or a confident business individual, or somebody who's confident and loyal and looks really, really good. And maybe this is why you're saying, oh, I'm a little bit nervous about getting burnt by this King of Pentacles, perhaps, or by somebody like this. If there's nobody around and you really want a relationship now, it's just still saying hold your horses a bit, because you need time to take time just to really value your environment and who you are at the moment, and even build more value before you decide to kind of commit to somebody like this, for example, okay? So I just feel that, you know, you're doing the right thing, and this is why I think that the focus for the week, Libra, needs to be just on those lessons that you've learned. It just, for me, it's just all about the lessons that you've learned with the Hierophant energy. What have you learned from the time that you spent recuperating and overcoming the situation that you had with somebody from the past? You know, because you need to pay attention to that, because there might still be a little bit more healing to do. It's a good thing that you're starting to get back on track, and you're starting to feel, yeah, I could be in something with someone. But I think at the same time, it's really saying stick with the, you know, plan A for the time being until you really do know that you're ready for something, 100%. Let's have a quick look and see what the 5 cards are for the week for you, Libra. Any additional information, please, for Libra? Additional information, please, for Libra, for the week commencing 15th to the 21st of April in 5 cards. Show me. Okay, let's have a look. So, right, we've got the Queen of Wands showing up here. So, Libra, you might be coming in contact with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius female, potentially. Or this could be somebody that you work with. It could be a friend, or there is a need to have some confidence or motivation here. Queen of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune talks about some fortune or positive changes for the better coming in with the Wheel of Fortune energy showing here. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about the truth, seeing things clearly. The Three of Pentacles, this could be something to do with that 3, yes, the Three of Pentacles. So it might be with the Ace of Swords energy. I think that there might be some cuts in work. Ace of Swords can be a cut, and this is work. So there might be some cuts in work happening here. Might be that your position, especially if your position is a Queen of Wands, there might be a change in your position. Queen of Wands can be like I think this might be work. There might be something to do with especially if this is you know, a role working within media or something like that. There might be some changes. Wheel of Fortune can go yes or no. Around and round it goes. So it's either good or not so good. There might be some changes in your position showing up here. Could be some cuts in work, I think, coming in. Or you might be finding out something, the Ace of Swords. There might be some information coming in terms of work. Could also be for some of you guys, Ace of Swords is a pen. You might be signing a work contract as well. So this is the pen and this is the work. So this could be signing a contract. Queen of Wands showing up here for some of you guys as well. Could be a woman here. There could be some fortune here very much kind of attached to a woman here. You might be signing a contract in terms of work, a new project showing up here. The Ten of Coins, successful projects. Ten of Coins, completing a project. Ten of Coins is completion, and this is a project. Might be also on the home as well. Three of Coins can be talks about a home, so meetings about a home. You might be signing a contract, meetings to sign a contract on a home. Some of you guys might be signing a contract on a home in the next 7 days, because this is a meeting, business meeting. Three of Coins, signing Ace of Swords, contract on the home, Ten of Coins. So you might be, some of you guys might be finally completing some paperwork on a home in the next 7 days as well. Fortune coming in here. Could also be, though, cuts in work coming in here with the Three of Coins and the Ace of Swords. Completion, maybe changing, moving somewhere. Luck coming in for some of you guys, but also there could be changes coming in regarding to work, but also completing stuff on a home too. Let's have a final look at our tea leaf cards for you, Libra. Did I say Leo? I hope I didn't say Leo. I meant Libra. Okay, if I said Leo, I do apologise. For Libra, any other information, please, for the week in 3 cards, 15th to the 21st for Libra. Seahorse, some family matters coming up for some of you guys. What else is coming up 15th to the 21st? Sun, happiness and well-being, though, is looking good for you guys, Libra. And finally, let's have a look. What's the final? The wheel. Yeah, you had the Wheel of Fortune come up there, and you got the wheel here as well, and you had the Sun in the other reading. So the wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So some of you guys need to be aware of that you're very indecisive in the next 7 days, and you are just allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So there might be a need to get a hold on that, but there is happiness and well-being coming in for some of you, and also maybe some family matters to deal with. All right, that's your reading, guys. Thanks for your time. Take care. Bye-bye.